how are you? I hope all of you are happy and healthy. So dear students, as you can see, we are studying interchange of sentences. Okay? In the previous video, we have learned how to interchange an assertive sentence into negative one. Okay? We have learned how to change an affirmative sentence into negative sentence. And today, we are going to learn how to interchange an assertive sentence and interrogative sentence. Okay? So I will teach you how to interchange an assertive sentence into interrogative sentence. Okay? So students, let's see. So dear students, as you know, assertive sentence, okay, can be classified into two ways. The first one, affirmative, and the second one, negative. Okay? There is two categories of assertive sentence. The first one, affirmative or positive sentence, and the second one, negative sentence. Okay? So students, very first concept, if we talk about interchange of assertive sentence into interrogative sentence, so very first concept is type first. If we talk about the type first, what is the type first? When the sentence is affirmative. Okay students, the first condition is that if the given sentence is affirmative or positive. Okay, if the given sentence is affirmative or positive, in that case, if you are asked to change the sentence into interrogative sentence, so very first here we mention the helping verb. Very first we mention helping verb. Okay, and after that we use the subject. What is the subject of the sentence we mention? And student, after that we want negative word not. Is it clear? And after that we mention the other word of the sentence, and you know, at the end of the sentence we use mark of interrogation. So students, this is the keywords. Okay, this is a keyword to interchange of an affirmative sentence into interrogative sentence. Okay, suppose that we have some example. Let's see some example. Tagore was a famous poet. Tagore was a famous poet. So students, this is a assertive sentence, and if we talk about the category of the assertive sentence, so we can say this is a affirmative or positive sentence. Now you have to change into interrogative sentence. You have to change into interrogative sentence. So students, I have told you, if the given sentence is positive or affirmative, then if you want to change the sentence into interrogative, so what you have to write very first? So students, you have to find out the helping verb. Or okay, so students, in that sentence, what is the verb? So that is the was. Okay, so very first you will mention the helping verb was, and after that we will mention subject. So in that sentence, what is the subject? So subject is Tagore. So was Tagore. Then we mention negative word not. Was Tagore not a famous poet? Okay students, is that clear? I hope you have got these points very well. let's see more example. This is example first, example second. She knows me very well. She knows me very well. So students, you can see this is a assertive sentence and the sentence is in affirmative sentence, and you are asked to change into interrogative sentence. Okay, you are to change into interrogative sentence. So students, very first what you will do, so very first you will identify the tense and you will mention the helping verb. So the sentence belong to simple present tense, and in simple present tense we use helping verb either do or does. So you can see the sentence, okay, the subject is she and that is the singular subject, and with similar subject we use helping verb does. Okay, after that we use subject. So what is subject? That is she. Then we use negative word not. Thus say not. After that what will come? Verb. So what is the verb? No. And student, you know, when we use helping verb do or does, we use the base form of the verb. Okay. So we use no, and after that other word. Then what is the other word? Me. And the remaining word is very well. Does she not know me very well? And at last we use mark of interrogation. Okay students, so I hope you have got very well type first of the interchange of assertive and interrogative sentence. Okay students, so here I give you 2 minutes to note down these all points as I have mentioned. After that we will continue the next concept. Okay, so note down. Okay students, so let's see the second type of interchange of assertive and interrogative sentence. Let's see what is the second type. When the sentence is negative, suppose that the given sentence is negative and you are asked to change into interrogative sentence. Then student, very first you will mention the helping verb as usual. Then you will mention subject. But if the sentence is already negative, then you will not use the negative word not in the interrogative sentence. Is that clear? So after the subject we mention verb, then etc other words, and at last we use mark of interrogation. Okay. So let's see some example. We cannot succeed without hard work. So you can see this is a negative sentence. And now you have to change into interrogative one. So students, what you will do? Very first you will mention helping verb. So what is the helping verb in that sentence? So that is the can. So you will mention can first, then subject. So what is the subject? We. So we have mentioned here, and that after that we use verb. So what is the verb? Succeed. Then without hard work. Okay, can we succeed without hard work? No. Okay, so students, I hope you have got my points very well, how to change and negative sentence into interrogative one. Let's see one more example for you. I will not teach you today, and now you have to change into interrogative one. So very first you will mention helping verb. So what is the helping verb? That is will. After that subject. So what is the subject? I. Then you know the sentence is already in negative, so while you change into interrogative, you will not use negative word not. So I have not used here not. Then what will come? That is verb teach, remaining word you, today, and at last mark of interrogation. Okay students, so I hope you have got these all points very well. Okay students, if you are asked to change an interrogative sentence into assertive sentence, then just follow the reverse concept. Suppose that you have example. One more example, let's see. Is Mohan not a good farmer? Okay, students. You can see this is the example of interrogative sentence, and you are asked to change into assertive. So, students, you can see we have learned two concepts. The first one, an interrogative sentence contains negative or not, and the second concept, when interrogative sentence does not contain the negative or not. So, students, when we use not in the negative sentence, just tell me. When we use negative sentence, okay, when we use not in the interrogative sentence. So, students, you know, when the sentence is assertive sentence, affirmative, okay, when the assertive sentence is written in affirmative form, in that case we use not in the negative sentence. So, students, when you change the sentence into assertive, then you will remove the not. So, what will come first? Very first you will mention subject, so that is Mohan. Then helping verb is, you have to remove not. Mohan is a good farmer, and you know, as you are asked to change into assertive, so in the assertive sentence we use mark full stop. Okay, so Mohan is a good farmer. Okay, so I hope you can change the sentences. Okay, students, so I give you 2 minutes to note down these all points. After that we will continue the next concept. Okay. Okay, students, so let's see the further concept related to interchange of assertive and interrogative sentence. So let's see type third. Type third, when the sentence contains negative word never. Just remember this point, that is very important point. If the assertive sentence take the negative word never, in that case, how you will interchange the sentence into interrogative? So, students, very first, you will mention the helping verb as usual. After that, we mention the subject. Then, student, the negative word never will change into ever. Okay? After that, verb, etc. and its last mark of interrogation. So, you will follow this keyword if the negative sentence take the word never. So, how you will change? Their glory can never fade. So, students, very first you will write helping verb. So, what is the helping verb? That is can. So, you will mention here can. Then subject. So, what is the subject? Their glory. Their glory. After that, you will use ever. Okay? Can their glory ever. Then the verb, what is the verb? Fed. Fed. And last mark of interrogation. Can their glory ever fade? Okay? Let's see one more example. The brave never die. So, students, very first find out the tense, because you have to mention the helping verb. So, students, the brave never die. There is no helping verb is given. So, students, there is only two tenses that do not take helping verb in the affirmative sentence. That is either simple present tense or simple past tense. So, this is a simple present tense because there is a first form of the verb. So, in simple present tense, we use helping verb do not or does not. So, what we will use? That is the subject, the brave, and that is a plural verb. That is a plural noun. So, that is why we use do. Do the brave ever dies? And at last mark of interrogation. Do the brave ever die? Okay, students, I hope you have got these all points very well. Okay, now see the next type of the interchange of assertive and interrogative sentence. So, students, the next type is when the sentence begins with the everyone or everybody. Okay, students, just remember these two words. If the assertive sentence begins with the word everyone or everybody, in that case In that case, how you will interchange the sentence into interrogative. So dear, very first, let's see with example. Everyone wants to be rich. Okay? Everyone wants to be rich. So dear students, very first, at the place of everyone, or everybody, we use the word who. Okay? We use the word who. Who, and after that, according to tense, we use helping verb. According to tense, we use helping verb. Okay? And after that, we use not, then we use verb, other word, and at last mark of interrogation. So student, that is a key word for you if the sentence begins with the word everyone or everybody. So you will follow this keyword. So what is the answer of this sentence? Let's see. Everyone. So very first you will mention who. Then you will mention helping verb. So this is the simple present tense, and in simple present tense we use helping verb do not or does not. So who is the singular subject? So that is why we use does. Who does not, then verb will come. So what is the verb? Want. Who does not want, then remaining verb to be rich. At last mark of interrogation. Who does not want to be rich. Is that clear? Okay students, so I hope you have got my word very well. So just follow this concept when the sentence begins with everyone or everybody. Okay, so very first mention help who, question word who, then helping verb according to tense, then not, then verb and other word, at last mark of interrogation. Okay students, so I hope you have got this all points very well. So students, I give you 2 minutes to note down these all points. Okay. So note down. Okay students, so I hope you have noted down all the things that I have told you. So now let's see some new concept regarding interchange of assertive and interrogative sentence. Okay students, let's see type number 4. So what is type number 4? That is very easy concept. When the sentence begin with the word no one, nobody or none. Okay students, if the assertive sentence begins with the word no one, nobody or none, then in that case, if you are asked to change into interrogative sentence, then what you will do? So students, very first you will write who. Very first what you will write? You will write who. Okay, and nothing is changed. Very first you will mention who, and after that you will mention the remaining sentence, the remaining words, and at last mark of interrogation. So you will follow this keyword if the sentence begins with the word nobody, no one or none. So very first mention who at the place of no one, nobody or none, and after that remaining word mention as it given in this question. Okay, and at last mark of interrogation. So you can see example, no one wants to be a slave, and you have to change it to interrogative sentence. So dear one, you can see the sentence is begins with the word no one. So what you will write very first when you will change the sentence into interrogative? So very first you will mention the word who, and after that I have told you the remaining words will come as in the question paper. So what you will write? Who wants to be a slave, and at last mark of interrogation. Who wants to be slave? No one wants to be a slave. Okay students, so this concept is very easy. Okay, if the sentence begins with no one, nobody or none, then replace no one, nobody, none with the word who. Okay, Let's see one more example. Nobody believes in his talk. So you can see the sentence is starting with nobody. So this very first, what you will write at the place of nobody? You will mention the word who. Okay, and after that you will mention the remaining word. So what is the remaining word? Who believes in his talk. And last mark of interrogation. Who believes in his talk. So this is the concept of the type 4. Okay. So dear, I hope you have understood type 4 very well. That is very easy concept. Okay. Now see type 5. What is the type 5? So students, you can see when the sentence begins with the word it is foolish. So when the sentence begins with the word it is foolish, so students, what you will write, you can see here, very first you will start the sentence with the question word why. When a certain sentence begins with the words it is foolish to, okay, it is foolish to, so very first you will mention the question word why, and after that you can see it is foolish to, then you will write, okay, the words from onward to. So what is the word waste? So why waste our time in watching this program? And at last mark of interrogation. Okay students, so just remember, if the sentence starts with the word it is foolish to, so students, when you change the sentence into interrogative, you will begin the sentence with the question word why, and after that you will start from the word, okay, after the word to. After the word to, what is used, you will mention after the question word why. Let's see one more example. It is extremely foolish to. Sometimes we have an extra word, extremely foolish. Okay students, so this is the same meaning that contains the it is foolish to. So when you will change the sentence, you will mention why, and after that, after to, why waste money on such things. Why waste money on such things? Okay dear students, and at last mark of interrogation. Okay, so I hope you have got these all points very well. Okay, so students, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. So I give you 2 minutes to note down these all points. Okay, so note down. Okay students, so let's see the last concept related to interchange of assertive into interrogative sentence. Okay students, let's see. So students, when type number 6, when the sentence takes the word no or nothing. Okay students, suppose that there is a sentence, there is an assertive sentence, and that assertive sentence take either the word no or the word nothing. So in that case, what you will do? That is very important too. So students, in that case, as usual, you will mention the helping verb very first, then subject, and then no will change into any, and nothing will change into anything. Is that clear? After that, other word will come, and at last mark of interrogation. Okay? Just remember to point, no will change into any, and nothing will change into anything. Okay? So let's see example. There is nothing brighter than hope. So you will see the sentence, okay, take the word nothing. So now you are to change into interrogative. So very first you will mention the helping verb. So what is the helping verb? That is. So you will begin the sentence is, then subject. So what is subject? Subject is there. So you will mention is there. So now nothing will change into anything. Is there anything? Then etc. So what is the etc? Brighter than hope. Is there anything brighter than hope? Okay, students. Now see the second example. It is no good to help a mean person or mean man. So you can see the sentence, take the word no. So you have to change into interrogative. So very first start with the helping verb is, then subject it. No will change into any. Is it any good to help a mean man? And last mark of interrogation. Okay, is it any good to help a mean man? Okay, students. So you can see I have changed the negative word no into the word any. Okay. So dear students, I hope you have got these all points related to interchange of assertive sentence into interrogative sentence. So students, watch the video, revise the video, and if you have any doubt, you can message me.